Today, you guys, I wanted to talk about a subject that, this is a season that I'm personally going through, and it makes you wonder if you're in the right place and what you're really doing. So my name is Tommy Nicole. I'm a mother of two, and I am just sharing my journey as I go and the things that are working for me and the struggles that I'm facing and the wins I'm getting with you guys, because without sharing it, I almost feel like sometimes it's not believable. And at the end, I'm going to share the number one thing with you that says you're in the right place and you're doing the right thing, and if you're following your heart. So hang with me. So you guys, most of my life I've been told to set my dreams aside, go to college, don't chase the rainbows, because you're just going to end up hurt. You're just going to end up broken. You're just going to end up broke, for one. And let me just say this real quick. If you're a person who's in college and that's your desire, go for it. Me personally, college was not my calling. I am a 4-time dropout who finally graduated online because I felt the pressure to do it. So I want to encourage you to go after whatever's comfortable for you and just take what I apply to that. For 36 years, I was just living content, abiding by what everybody else told me was right to do in my life, because I was afraid of judgment. I was afraid of fear of what people would say to me, and I was afraid of failure. And because that was spoke over me so often, and because I absorbed it like it was the truth, that's what I started believing, and that's what I started doing with my life. And you guys, I can tell you that it set me in a place of upset, of like depression and anxiety, and feeling like my purpose was just crushed. And one thing that I can tell you is, if you have a desire that's burning in your heart, if you have a desire to do something more, if you have a desire to make an impact, it is God-given. It is God-given on your heart for a purpose, and you are supposed to go after it. And the reason that you're being stopped in your tracks is because those people, Satan knows, or those people are afraid of you achieving that success and them never having it. Or that they know that you're going to do something great, referring to Satan, and so he knows that if he can implant these seeds through people who are the closest to you, that he can stop you, because he's done it over and over and over and over. Okay? But here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing that I want you to understand, is that you deserve your God-given right. It is instilled in your heart. It is planted in your heart for a purpose and a cause, and you deserve it. He wants you to pursue it. As hard as it is, as ugly as it is, I am now 16 months into my journey of moving forward and not looking back, you guys. And probably in the last 4 months, I have faced more obstacles than I have in my entire life. But because I know this is my God-given dream, and I know exactly where I'm supposed to be, that I stay in that close connection with God, and that it keeps me moving forward. Just like this morning before church. Hi, Crystal. How do you know where to start? I will answer that. Just like this morning before church, I was like, God, what? I need something. I need another sign. And he probably gets tired of me asking for my signs, but that's how I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I'm like, do I keep pushing forward? Do I keep trudging forward? Do I keep facing the failures? Do I keep facing the setbacks? Or do you have something else for me, that this is just building that strength muscle? So this morning at church, my husband's terms, I got hit between the eyes with something. I mean, it nailed me, just smacked me right in the forehead, and I boohooed and I bawled like a baby. People around me probably thought I was goofier than a pet coon. I mean, serious. But I know I'm on my path, and I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And so what I want you to take away from this is that when is the last time you gave yourself permission to really, I'm looking at my notes, to really write those things out that you dream and you desire? Write them out, because that is where you start. Because when you just think it in your head, it is so easy to get pushed to the wayside, you guys. It is so easy to get pushed to the back burner, where you let it go, and Satan can distract you with all these other things. Being a mom, working, your spouse, there could be tons of things that he can distract you with. But if you have a God-given dream, you are supposed to chase it down. Now, not tomorrow, not a week from now. Start now, and you start by writing it out. Everything you want and everything you desire, write it out and go after it. Now, the one thing that you are on the right path to doing, the one thing that is going to tell you you're in the right place at the right time in the right moment, you ready for this? Criticism, judgment, failure. All those things fall into that. Because if you're making an impact and you're chasing your dream and you're doing what you want to do, that means you're doing something great. That means you're going after your dream and you're pursuing it, and all those things are coming at you because they're trying to stop you and put you back in your tiny hole where nobody can hear you, nobody can see you, and you cannot make your impact. That is when you know you're doing wrong. So, if you're facing those things or you have a fear of those things, that means you're exactly supposed to push forward. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you're like me in a season right now of working at late at night. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But if you have that vision and you have that dream, you have to do it. And you're the only thing stopping you now. So, I hope this inspires you guys. I hope it gives you some motivation to just dive in. And if you guys have questions, if you guys have comments, or you want to know more in depth about it, please post below. Let me help you. Let me try to guide you the best way that I can. Because what always works for me may not work for you, but I can at least get you set into that motion. And I would love, love, love to connect with you on a different level. So I hope this inspires you guys, and I hope it blesses you in one way, shape, or form. And I wish you the best on this Sunday, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, you guys.